Welcome back, basketball fans. Welcome back. So in this game, we're just going to look at Kenya versus Tunisia, the men's side. And yeah, man. Before even we start, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and smash that like button. It helps me out a ton with this YouTube algorithm. Really help a brother out, man. Do that. And Kenya has just been the Kenya men's team has really been struggling, and this is another game that they lost by 1 point. Final score is 21-20, but you can see Zero, he checked in for the first time, and it was a minute he didn't even check in the game. He didn't even check the others, but in this one he was productive and he suited up. And the ball is live. Tunisia, they've just been causing us problems, and right now this we still trying to figure out how a consistent way to gain games. Zero tried it. Ellie went in, but it's a walk. It's ruled as a walk, and it is what it is. A turnover on the Kenyan side. So Team Kenya just trying to find a way. You just need to find a way to win that basketball game, and Tunisia just coming at us hard. Slowly as the game just continued swinging into our favor, you saw Tunisia just trying come back up. But right now, even it's near a minute and no team has been able to score. But trust me, this was one of those high scoring games on both teams, and it was very difficult to be able to consistently score. Both teams were playing defense. Tunisia, they're just flexing their IQ. They're just flexing how skilled they are. See number 24, he goes up, he misses it. And Kenya, sometimes I was just making sure to, when I'm looking at these games, I just want to see if there are any slight changes or adjustments made. You see that's a 2-pointer from Tunisia. Kenya, up in the fouls department, he had one foul. Tunisia able to knock down a long 2-pointer beyond the arc. Zero, he has the ball. He just checked in. This is the first time he's suiting up. He hasn't suited up for the longest time. He goes in for that layup, no good. Timothy just crashes the board, but he's out of bounds. You can see Ashley's there, and the coaching staff is there, just checking out the games. But Tunisia, they've started off with that 2-pointer, so it was bound progressively get difficult if we didn't take care of guarding that shot. Timothy, he tries to take his defender off the dribble. Zero also almost commits a turnover, and a nice play by Brandt. He has been great, especially cutting, but sometimes defensively he's not there. And Tunisia, they're just toying with us at some point. Number 24, he goes up, misses it. Our rebounding has not been the greatest. You can see even out of those failed attempts. So you can see Tunisia just setting up. They're using good pick and roll. Timothy is lacking there. He doesn't want to foul. Number 24 rises up. See that ball is tipped by the center. Number 30, he was able to grab it. Number 23 was able to recover that and just scores it, getting a crucial 1 point. And man, that was just a nice play, especially coming from Timothy. I've not seen a lot of his plays like that. Out of that pick and roll, he's able to space the floor pretty well and just pick apart the defense. I mean, number 99, Timothy, rising up for that two-handed yam. And a 3 from Tunisia, and they've just been firing. They've fired two 2-pointers and one inside shot. And Kenya, we just have 2 points. They're up 3. Tunisia, man, they're just looking pretty good in there. Just looking pretty solid. It's a foul. You can see the women's team. They have just been sensational. They have been awesome. Even as per recording of this video, I even mentioned it. They won it. They won it for the women's side. Winning 3 stops was actually phenomenal. And just competing top heavy with every single team. And that shot by Ellie didn't go in. Looking for that outside shot, no good. I mean, that was great because we needed to rebound. Brands goes in, he misses it. There was no pass on that to rebound it, and I think there was someone there to rebound it, but we're just not close enough to like get that ball in. You can see Ellie is our guy that primarily he's that guy who can be able to like rebound. The other two guys, Brands and Zero, they're not that they can't rebound because like sometimes I feel like if you leave them, you see in that possession, you can see Brands he grabbed it, but one thing that I've seen about 3x3 is when you're going to settle for an outside shot, you have to make sure that you have one of your players and stand by on the rebound. So this guy just went and turned and he hit that shot, and that the rebounding we just need to fix it a bit. We just need to fix it a bit, especially. But man, it just missed. We didn't fix that at all. So before you shoot it, we just had to make sure like we had a person that who can rebound it. So yeah, those are one of those things that I've seen consistently that somehow you just kind of fail at, and hopefully, given like the progressive tournaments that Kenya is going to be playing, things are going to change. But you see Ellie, he has the ball. Brands goes in for that three, he misses it, it rims out. He just hits the front iron, number 3 for Tunisia. Going in, slicing the defense, just goes in between them and just scores that easy layup. We had like a miss shot, but you can see Zero. He goes in, he goes up, and he cleans that up. And Kenya, we're able to recover it. And sometimes I just ask myself, why didn't we go to this guy like earlier? And his productivity, you can see that quick layup. This is the type of skill that we needed. I don't know why they didn't go to him earlier, because he was able to recover that, spin it, and just make that layup in the baseline. And that was actually one of those highlight plays that, man, when you just see that, you just know that game is about to get very close. But I'm not sure we didn't go to him earlier, and we went in with Jackson, we went in with Brands, but they are not like the guard like Zero is. And he didn't even give the guy an opportunity. They're giving this guy an opportunity very late when we were just down bad. We have lost like majority of the stops, and the stop that he played was the one actually we finished the best. The others were just beaten all through until like the last stop is when you were able to like win a basketball game. So almost the last stop. So I think this was top 5 or top 6, but man, it was just crazy. And their stream, the FIBA X3X stream was just acting up at some point. But we'll get to that in later videos. Because as per recording this video, you could see, I don't know, like the feed was just flaky, especially when it came to like just checking out the games. And Tunisia going in again, they miss it, trying to like rely on the referee. But we don't care about the referees. We have just to make sure you make our baskets. Ellie goes out there and makes a 3 of his own, and just brings that game to a 6-6 tie. And with 5:48, this shot just needed to go in to be able to like cut that lead and make sure this game is just close, and making sure that we were in striking distance. And right now I just need Tunisia in their minds. They're just trying to find a way to like create a space in the score sheet, in scoring, especially in the scores, just so that they can be able to like have some wiggle room to operate, and also enable like some of their like missed shots. Because if you have like a lead, you can be able to like try to you can try to find other ways to like diversify your offense. You don't have that luxury if you are down points wise. But you see Timothy tries the layup, he just gets defended. He couldn't even find a way to like score it, and it was just difficult. Number 3, he goes up, he misses it, and he draws the foul. And this game progressively it just continued to become much more difficult as the time progressed. And Tunisia are not missing their free throws. They make sure to make them. Zero, he goes up for 3, he misses it, and it's just way off. Those corner threes sometimes, I don't want to say like they are a low percentage shot, but some you just need to find like someone who is really good to like shoot that with like score it. But he wasn't that guy. He should have at least tried to like fake and even try a mid-range shot that's just close. But anyway, it is what it is. Zero, he's there. Tries to do that spin. He fakes right, he fakes left, he goes in, finds Timothy. Timothy fakes it, and he makes it. And right now we just tied at 9 points apiece. Number 24, he's stretching the floor for Tunisia. Tries the three, he misses it. Eli goes the ball outside. He thinks about the shot. Zero, he's just gonna take his man in an ISO and gives Timothy, but Timothy just fumbles the ball away. I don't know why he was not like looking at the ball and making sure that he's ready to be able to catch it. Some of these like turnovers, they're preventable. You think it's like you're not paying attention to like you're not paying attention to the game, or maybe you're tired. I don't know. Like that's a possession that you don't want to lose. And he checks out, and Brandt checks in. Tunisia, they have possession of the basketball, coming off a turnover, and we also cause a turnover of our own, a steal. Ellie, he goes in, just trying to drive hard, and he just gets fouled hard. So it was just tough, and having his productivity was just paramount. I feel like he wasn't surrounded with like guys who are effective. You see, Koja, he didn't play, and it was just difficult. It was just difficult in this game because looking at like the productivity that we needed, Ellie was giving it to us, but some of our pieces just did not show up pretty well. Like Timothy, he had his moments, but no. Zero, I feel like he would have been a better option to start with as a starting guard. I'm pretty sure he looks undersized, but skill wise, especially for 3x3 and the way his ball handling is, he would have been able to like at least generate for us points. But Brandt is not. He had his moments, but no. Timothy, his ball handling and like his finishing is questionable. I don't expect him to like take you on a cross, but some of the balls, like he was not like paying attention that much, and like that one, the ball just slipped away from him. But Zero is a guy that can put the ball down, take you up on an ISO, utilize the pick and roll, and try to short create. And a 3 attempt from Brandt. Elisha, he goes in, he misses it, and it's a turnover. Again, it's a walk. I mean, I've seen a couple of traveling violations, and we're tied 10 points apiece. What can we do to like make sure we're able to like consistently just take care of the basketball and just be effective with it? And considering that we have like we have like almost the same amount of fouls with 3:38 left in the game. Zero, he has it. He has the rock. He's going in, just trying to attempt to lay up on this defender. I mean, I was just waiting. I was just waiting to see like when they go to this guy, like what he can do, and he just shows some flashes of like brilliance in there. But those free throws, and not him, but also the other teams, also the other not even the other teams, the other like players, the free throws, that interior defense is lacking. Brandt is not that of a good defender. See, they're leaving him on an ISO. They're not even setting screens. They're just making sure to just use the ISO. And Ellie just rises up for like a bar shot, and this was just like it's actually just quite difficult to like pick these plays apart, because you're just seeing a situation where instead of setting your players screens, you're just like letting them beat their defenders one-on-one and just see what happens, waiting for you or assist, don't want to play defense, and it just shows. Like Tunisia, they were just playing as a unit, and you see like how they were fighting, even for like loose balls. Even if it caused the turnover, they were still fighting for loose balls, and we were just out there just struggling it out. and this is one of those things. Even despite like the game being close, I just found us just struggling it out with them, and just grabbing this. But you can see Ellie, he goes in and with that quick layup, and that is the productivity that you need, especially if you need a guy who can be able to like rim run and also like find a way to like get some shots up. You can see that tough shot from Tunisia from the corner, and Kenya were able to recover that shot early. He airballed that, but Brands was just there to clean that up. So we needed to clean that up, and we were tied. We were tied at 10 points. Then we were tied. Then we got tied at 12. So yeah, it was actually pretty good. But you could see federation officials just sitting there. I mean, I'm pretty sure they saw like the the court order, that the court ruling that awaits them. So we're just waiting to see them come back. Just waiting to see them come back in the games, like, come back to the country that they can deal with these things. Yeah. So, but Team Kenya, there's a couple of things that we needed to like change up. See that missed layup from Timothy? I'm telling you, like, this guy, he has the size. But you see, he missed that, and he caused like a three to be given up. Also, he tries to make it up for that point, but Tunisia up 2 points. They're up 1 point, and Kenya just trailing there. So we were just playing catch up at some point. You can see that tough shot from the corner. A shot that we have tried on our side, but we can't make them consistently. If we did, we would have been able to like win at least a game, because every single game has just been too close to call. Egypt 1 point game, Kenya, Tunisia 1 point game. Every single time we only lose by like a point. Timothy tries to recover it. He recovers that. He gets that pass and is able to like convert it into like a shot. And also on defense, he blocked that. Number 23 tries the shot and he makes it. And the foul. I mean, Brands, he fouled him. He fouled number 23. There's big man, the Tunisian big man, when he was going in, and man, this is a hard thing to watch. Like when someone just knocks a shot on you and they're able to like score it. Sometimes it's just quite difficult. And Tunisia, they've committed 5 fouls. Kenya 3. Just fighting in there. And Tunisia just not letting up. I just saw they just played with some good IQ in there, but you can see they missed them free throws. These are chances that we needed to capitalize on to make sure that we are good at what we can be able to, like, even when we fail, we can be able to like fix up everything. So that screen 0 just gets hounded out, but it's a foul. Phillips, it's a foul against Tunisia, and Kenya still retained possession. So Tunisia have been fouling a lot. Even despite them fouling a lot, they have been able to they have been able to at least like win this basketball game, and they won it by 1 point. So it was just tough. It was just tough. But we still have a chance with 1 minute remaining. There were a couple of shots that were hit. See Ellie, he tries to go in. He gets that turnover. I thought it was gonna be a foul, but this guy has walked like 3 times in this game, and I don't know, like our footwork is just questionable. Number 30, he goes in, and it's supposed to be ruled like, it looked like a goaltend, because you can see he misses that ball rims in, but you can see Timothy was just up there just to like clean it up. So it was just kind of a crazy like sequence, but Kenya still retained possession. It was a crazy sequence. You could see that contest. That ball was clearly like on its like bounce inside. I don't know how FIBA like 3x3 works. I don't know if it was ruled a goaltend or something, but yeah, it was ruled a goaltend. So he went in because there was some interference in there. Yeah, even the even the VAR picked that up because that ball was going in. So Tunisia get that point. Given like our given like our so sloppy play, you can see Ellie trying to keep us afloat and try to cut the lead. Then Tunisia just just continue making those good plays, and they just keep scoring. 28 seconds left. It was just tough. It's just a tough thing. With less than 20 seconds left, you can see Tunisia just putting the hammer down. The number 30 just banked the shot. Team Kenya, nothing's working. Trying to save it. I mean, he just missed it, and with four seconds left, less than 5 seconds left in the ball game, it was just too tough to call. And Bruns, he has two free throws. He makes the first free throw. He makes the first free throw in there, and those clutch free throws are very like you just have to score them. And he has one free throw left, which he makes. He makes that one. And Tunisia going in for that layup, that clutch layup to close out the game. And this game just ended in like a few seconds. Number 30 just gave Tunisia that win, and man, it was just late game heroics. This game will have gone to overtime, but this guy didn't want to play overtime, and this game ended. It's just a tough loss. Just losing the game like that, even despite the valiant effort to like win it. Tunisia 21, Kenya 20, and it's just like last minute possessions. Ellie has tried to keep this team afloat. This man, even Zero, he had his moments. You can see that nice spin, and he scores it. You can see number 30. This is the guy that hit the big shot. They hit the big, hit the big corner shot. He's hit like a couple of 2-pointers down the stretch, and with the finalizing layup, man, it was a good game for Tunisia and also a good game for us. But despite like those like challenges that we had, especially in controlling like possession and even taking care of the basketball, that's one thing that we needed to like figure out a way to like take care of. So it is what it is. So if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments on what you think. And I'm out. Peace.